Good evening, everyone. Sorry if you tuned on a second ago. I experienced a little technical difficulty. Jeanette Martin, brand ambassador for the JD Farms Gourmet Turkey Products. Coming to you live from my own home kitchen in South Langley. And tonight's recipe is all about, because we have our gourmet turkey burgers on special in our store location for 20% off. And this recipe kind of came to me because I've got some friends that are doing gluten-free. I've got some friends that are keto. I've got some friends that just don't like a bun on a hamburger. And about, I guess, was it 2 months ago, I used our turkey burger as the bun, where I made the burger, sliced it in half, and then put all the good stuff in the middle. So it was like using the turkey burger, the turkey burger as a bun. So that's my inspiration tonight. So my cast of ingredients, there's quite a few of them here, but it's going to come up pretty quickly because I have a little secret that I'm going to let you know what I do with the eggplant to make it cook a little faster. So I've preheated my pan. I've got my electric frying pan here. If you had your grill, absolutely do your grill. You could bake these, you could pan fry them. These, I did take and thaw them for speed of cooking doing the demo, but you do this from frozen because our turkey burgers only take about 12 minutes-ish from frozen. And you know what? I'm not going to have to do anything to these burgers because they've already got the garlic and the onion and a little bit of mustard powder and salt and spices in here. So they're perfect, ready to go. All my spices are going to kind of be in my my eggplant parmesan piece. So let me get these in the pan, get a little sizzle going there. And these are 1/4 pound burgers. Our burgers are packed in the box. There's 4 1/4 pound burgers and they're packed in tubes. I just touched that turkey. I want to go wash my hand. If anybody has any questions tonight as we're making this recipe, please put them in the comments. If you're liking what you're seeing, throw up a heart, throw up a thumbs up. I'm here to help you and answer questions. Okay, so our dredging mixture, which we're going to dredge the eggplant in 2 different versions. We're going to do one with a classic breadcrumb and flour and one in an almond flour. So I've got some breadcrumb that I keep on hand in my pantry. I've got some Easy Blend white flour. It's just a little more refined. I like it for dredging. For our spices, I've got some cumin, some coriander, some cumin, a little titch of curry powder. I've got some almond flour that I'm going to use. I just need my pan up a little bit more, so I'm just going to turn my pan up here. Going to saute up the eggplant in some avocado oil, some nice neutral oil. This is a high heat oil, which I like. I've got an egg. And then I pre-started. I'm going to make a little bit of I guess a salsa, fresh salsa or dip to go on to these. I've cut up some plum tomato, some cilantro, some onion. I'm going to add a little cucumber, a little sour cream, and some fresh lemon. And some lemon oil in there. That's going to be kind of the accompaniment for this. So this is my secret, guys. When I make this eggplant parmesan as a bun or use it for stacking, you know, that's kind of the fancy way to do it in restaurants, is I pre-cook. You'll see that the eggplant is almost cooked all the way through. You can kind of see it's a little bit still firm and dense. So I like to do that, and I cook that up on a sheet tray with some parchment paper. I think about 325, a little drizzle of olive oil, and I cook them for about 15-20 minutes, just so they're just still kind of firm, but they'll cook a lot quicker. And this way I don't have to deep fry it, because a lot of times eggplant parmesan can be deep fried, and I don't want to deep fry it. So let's first of all get our egg going. Let me put this down. If you want to tell me where you're watching from, we've got over, I think we're 8,017 followers, which is just incredible, all over the world. So just going to get a bit of an egg wash going because I'm going to dip my eggplant into there. I freshly grated before we started some beautiful Parmesan cheese. I almost need more space here. So I'm gonna get the two of them started, and I'm putting in my Parmesan cheese in with my dredging mixture. So I'm gonna save a little bit for the top. So I would say, because I'm making 4 pieces and 2, let's say that. So probably a tablespoon of grated Parmesan. Let's do the chef measurement, a tablespoon, whoops, a breadcrumb, and about a tablespoon of flour. And that one, oops, my camera went sideways, oops. Sorry about that, guys. Now in this one here, the almond, and I like the almond flour because when it hits the pan, it gets kind of crispy. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, add a little bit of nutmeg. It just works so well in with eggplant. Just a little fresh nutmeg in each one. Love fresh nutmeg. Oh, I love fresh nutmeg. Always reminds me of eggnog. Okay, and then my seasoning, my little bit of curry. I'm gonna say about 1/4 teaspoon of curry. 1/4 teaspoon, oh, maybe about 1/2 teaspoon of the cumin. A nice, oh, nice smoky spice. And again, about 1/4 teaspoon of coriander in each one. And out of the corner of my eye, I'm keeping an eye on my turkey burgers because they are going to get ready to flip. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this up and move it around. Pick it up, move it around. Pick it up and move it around. Of course, if you had somebody who was really gluten-free, you wouldn't be doing this back and forth with your hand. You'd want to make sure that you watch that. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil into my pan now, or not my olive oil, my avocado oil. About a tablespoon and a half. And you know what? Let's come over to the pan cam, or you might be able to see a little bit at the same time. Oh, yeah. Whoops, my camera's going crazy tonight. Okay, so I'm going to dip the eggplant in the egg, get it into that breadcrumb mixture, and get it into the oil, into the egg. If you were making this and you were going to have both the gluten-free and the one with the flour, of course you should do the gluten-free one first into the egg. Okay, into my pan. Now dredging the egg. Now we're going to do, this one is the Parmesan cheese with the almond meal. And into the pan it's going. Eggplant. Really get all that up. And there. Let's dip my frying pan a little bit here. Get that in there. Just a little bit extra. Might as well put it on the top. Let's come over to here to the pan cam. Oh, so you can see that it's in there. I'm going to wash my hands. So you see, we've got the eggplant Parmesan pieces over here. We've got our turkey burgers over on this side. What I'm looking for in my turkey burgers before I know they're ready to flip and to serve is I want to see the juices run clear out of them, and then we can build this stack. And I'm watching for, these are going to be ready to flip, because remember, we're basically just warming them through and getting that nice little crust on them. And I'll take a little tiny peek now. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, I'm telling you. A, smell-o-vision. B, you got to make this recipe because it's incredible. Okay, let's come over here and let's make our topping. So this is 1 plum tomato, a little bunch of cilantro, and I basically gave it a rough chop because I like the big cilantro leaves. And this was about 1/4 of a sweet white onion. Not a red onion, not a white onion, and that's because it's a little too pungent that I find. So just a nice little cucumber, nice fresh crunch. And everything in this little side sauce is about the same size and color. You'll just want that little bit of freshness to go on this eggplant parmesan burger. Instead of, see, if you had eggplants at home and you had no burger buns, this is what you could make. Okay, let's get a little bit of lemon juice, my favorite little ingredient. You know what? I'm going to turn my eggplants because they're ready to turn. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. You know what? I'm going to come back over to the pan cam so you can see. Look at the beautiful color on those eggplant parmesan pieces. We've got our two that have got flour. These two here have got, these two are our gluten-free version. These two have got that flour and breadcrumb. I'm going to give my burgers, they're just starting to turn color, or the juices run clear. Okay. Let's get in with a little bit of lemon juice. This is my favorite lemon juicer. Half the lemon, always the skin side up because it turns it inside out. And I don't know if you saw, I gave my lemon a little bit of a roll. That releases the membranes and get the maximum amount of juice. Tablespoon of sour cream, or you could use yogurt, absolutely, or you could leave it out altogether. But you definitely need the lemon juice and a little bit of olive oil. And I just happen to have a Meyer lemon olive oil from the Olive Junction. I think they're out in Abbotsford. Give this a bit of a stir. And you'll see I haven't added salt in here. And I haven't added salt to any of the Parmesan because, of course, the saltiness of that Parmesan cheese. Oh, beautiful, nice and fresh. So let's build this incredible Parmesan. I've got my big presentation plate here. My juices are running clear. Just want to show you that the burger, the juices are running clear. That means they're ready to go. I'm going to take that one piece of eggplant, that one burger. This is the one that, this side is the one that has the flour. This side is the one that doesn't have any flour. So let's do, you know what? I'm going to put the sauce on the side. So there we go. My eggplant needed to be a little bit bigger, but that's what I happen to have at home. Let's clean up my plate a little bit. Good plate presentation. Let's do a little bit of that sauce here. So I could serve this on the table and kind of tell the person that can have flour who doesn't need to eat gluten-free, this one's for you. Nope, this one is the gluten-free version. And this side is the one that I made that had the breadcrumb and the flour. Oh, let's move that one down just a smidge. So there we go. Let's just do, oh, what can we do to garnish this with? Oh, turn that off. Let's see. I know. Let's do a little twist. You gotta be fancy, even for when you're eating at home. This is, or if you're gonna invite somebody over for supper, make it a little fancy. Take the lemon seeds out of there, the little pips out of there. Maybe give it a twist. Oh, look at that. Amazing. And then they can take and squeeze that lemon right on top. That would be beautiful. Give that a nice little twist. Ooh, get that to stand up. Oh, you know what? I didn't take the price tag off that lemon. Ooh, there we go. So, Look at that. Within about 15 minutes, we were able to create a beautiful eggplant Parmesan burger bun for our turkey burgers. So this, could you tell the difference? I can because I'm over here. This is our gluten-free version. You can kind of see the little toasted almonds in the top there. We use the almonds, the Parmesan cheese, the cumin, coriander, little bit of nutmeg and curry in there. Dredged it in some egg and then into that mixture and fried it up. Little neutral olive oil or avocado oil, I should say. This side here, this was our classic eggplant Parmesan. Some flour, some breadcrumb, and all the same spices, cumin, coriander, the curry, and the nutmeg. And then we fried it up in the same pan as well. Mind you, if you were making this gluten-free, you'd have to use 2 separate pans. But I can eat both. And our fresh little sauce to go on the side of that tomato and cucumber and a sweet onion, some sour cream, just beautiful, some fresh lemon in there, and a little bit of that olive oil in there as well. So there you have it. Our burgers are 20% off right now in our store. As well, remember, you can order online for pickup the next day. I'm going to come back up to me a little bit more. And knowing that our bistro is now open for you to come in and grab some sandwiches and grab our soup. And we have some 50% seating inside. And we have a beautiful patio as well. And then, of course, if you are living anywhere where you can't get to a JD Farms, please check out the store locations. Go to our website and we can let you know, or send us an email and we can let you know where to get it. But I can tell you the burgers are available locally because I've gone in to do demos at Nature's Pickins out in Abbotsford. We are at Nestor's Markets. We are at Bilo Foods. We're at Palm Market, are some of the stores that carry our burger patties. So I hope you make this recipe. It was very, very simple, very, very high impact because it's good food to be able to create at home. So from my home kitchen here in South Langley, Jeanette Martin, brand ambassador for JD Farms, I wish you God bless. From the JD Farms family, Jack, Jason, Marilyn, Jennifer, all their family, all the kids, and our incredible staff that is keeping our store well stocked with not only products, but big smiles. We wish you to be safe. We wish you to be expanding your bubble a little bit and inviting your family and friends. We are in BC and we follow Dr. Bonnie Henry, and she said we can have about 6 people over, but still practicing social distancing. And we all want you making good, healthy foods because we want you around for generations and generations to come. Enjoy the night, everybody. And through the month of June, we will be here every Thursday night because you know what? It's time to get outside the rest of the nights. Enjoy, and I'll see you a week from now for Talking Turkey with Jeanette Martin, brand ambassador, JD Farms. Bye-bye, everybody.